Hello and welcome to my human design channel. My name is Richard Beaumont. I've been a teacher of human design for 20 years and have been in the knowledge for 25 years. And today I am going to look at the theme of direction. I mean, where are we going? Where are we going? And how can we know where we're going? And how can we be reassured that we're going in the right direction? Well, there's a few things to understand about direction. The first thing is that you don't know. I mean, you may think you know, but you don't know. Direction comes as a result of making the correct decision according to your strategy and authority. And each correct decision takes you in the direction that you are here to live, to meet the forces and to meet the people and to meet the circumstances that you are designed to live through and expand with. If you're an open G center, there is no fixed parameter for which you to travel down. So open Gs can very often feel completely lost when it comes to direction. I don't know which way I should go. No idea. And that's okay. You're not supposed to have an idea. It's not fixed in you. It's okay. If you're correct in following your strategy and authority, you will meet the people, you will meet the circumstances that will provide you with your direction for that time. It may be that you have different directions that you go in throughout your life. That's okay. You're not here to fix anything. You're not here to know. It comes to you. Can you receive it? Can you recognize it? Can you make a decision based on what comes to you? And if you can, then all will be well. If you can't, and if it becomes a major issue in your life, then you start causing trouble for yourself. And you start trying to fix your direction. And you go, I am going to do that because I like the idea of it. Yeah. And it doesn't work. It never works. It never works. Even if there's some fantasy that you create and you have someone who's prepared to back your crazy idea, and you go out and you do it, it doesn't become your direction. It becomes a waste of resources. You setting your direction, getting you to a particular place you think you want to be, it's not satisfying. You don't expand there. Someone coming along and saying, hey, do you want to do this? And you going, that sounds, whoa, the energy rising to it. And you follow the energy, that will get you to where you need to be if you're a generator. The right invitation if you're a projector. And manifestors, well, it's a different matter for manifestors. I better not go there right now. I know you're going to want me to. All right, let me think about it. For a manifestor, direction is where they are already moving to. Direction for a manifestor is something that comes through them being correct with following their inner authority. And it depends on if it's manifesting through the will, if they really want that, or if it's manifesting through the emotions that they get to feel over time that this is the correct direction. Or if it's from the root, depending on which way it moves in the root, it will be that that pressure to probably go pretty damn fast in a direction that will be either in touch with their own knowing or according to their own taste. I don't know if you understood that. I hope so. Some of you will, some of you won't. But the main thing is, direction is a funny thing. And so, and it's involved with far more than our little minds can cope with, really. I mean, you can think about direction in terms of where am I going to go next? Yes. But where am I going to go in my whole life? And how it's all going to unfold and reveal before me. I mean, give it up. I mean, just give it up. That you can't know that here. Yeah, there are ways of perceiving certain things through the future, but no, the actual experience of moving in a particular direction is something that you cannot know until you're actually in it. So what if you're not an open G? What if you're a fixed G? What if you've got a fixed identity and you've got a channel that moves from the G into the throat? And there are three fixed directions in that sense. The direction of the alpha, the 731. So this is my direction, something that I have consciously. You know, I consciously lead myself in a logical direction, you know, one step at a time, going in this way towards something that can really help and be of benefit to people. I am doomed in that sense to be someone who is here to help people into a better direction. And I rather enjoy it, so it's just as well. But I have no choice in that. I have to move in a direction that is logical, that is future projected. If you have the 1-8, you're going to be moving in a direction that makes you happy without leading anybody. It's not about leading anybody. It's about you moving in your direction and other people following you and copying you because it's beautiful. It's different. It's unique. It's, yeah, it's not even possible to describe what it is until it manifests. And the 1333, the direction that in the books would say, this is the direction of looking back in the past, okay, looking back to where you've come from, being aware of the lessons of history. But it gets there through experience. And that direction is basically, I sum it up in a phrase, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's the prodigal. You know, let's wander off into this other realm and see what we can learn and see what we can bring back and share with others from our experiences. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you know what the content is of any of those three directions or how you're going to get there. Okay, I'll give you an example of a fixed direction from a client of mine to give you an idea. The channel that he had from the G to the throat was the 1-8 channel. So the creative role model, going into the direction of beauty, going into the direction of unique communication and contribution through art and through alignment to the, it's like being aligned to the golden mean. It's been aligned to the inner architecture from which beauty and truth come. So what happened to this chap? Well, he grew up in a place that was mountainous and rural and not particularly educated. And he managed to get into the educational system. And he went to study law, and his family said, you know, once you become qualified, you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy, you know. And he went through it and went through and achieved great things. Became a barrister in it. You know, went through the bar exam quicker than almost anybody. A really, really sharp, bright mind, and he achieved that final certification. And he also achieved a great deal of depression because he wasn't happy. He was going, well, if once I finish this, I'll be happy. They've told me I'll be happy. You know, gets there, I'm not happy. I am not happy. Why? Because he's following someone else's direction, not his own. This is the G moving in one's own unique direction, which is what's now happening to him in his life. And it is a beautiful thing to see. And it is a beautiful thing to see him shine out now in following his correct direction, which was not told to him by anybody else. Something he has to find out himself. So think about these things when you think about where am I going? And don't be in too much of a rush to get to where you think you're going, because you can create so much more trouble for yourself when the mind comes in and announces that this is the way, because it's nearly always wrong. I mean, you can see that. When I wanted to go to university, now I was looking at all the subjects and I was thinking, well, no, philosophy, maybe. So I do a degree in pure philosophy. You know, I discover that the truth they're putting out isn't really true at all, and it's just different viewpoints. But it made me think. But what I really wanted to think about didn't even exist at that time. Human design wasn't in the world at that time. And there I am trying to find my direction with something that doesn't even exist at that time. Sometimes there will be, for some of you, your direction is not yet in existence. So be patient. It comes. If you're correct, if you follow your strategy and authority, you will get to your correct direction, and you will see the chart unfold in the natural way that it is designed to unfold, and you'll be leading a satisfying and worthwhile and nourishing life when you get on that road. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that, and if you have, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.